Good morning, Walker Valley, and welcome back to The Spill. My name is Dana Cadonas.
And my name is Thomas Robinson. Today we've got a brand new episode of Questions of the Week, Rumor Wrangler, and 60 Seconds.
And we'll also be talking about track and field, the class of 2023, and Panoply. All that and more in today's episode of The Spill.
Hey, Noah, could you get this to Mr. Evers for me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Hey, Walker Valley. What's this? This is a cup of coffee. We're about to bring you to a pretty cool place. Welcome to The Spill.
There is no VHS, but digital Betacam is a half-inch tape of higher quality than Betacam SP. Higher than Betacam SP, everybody! You understand that?
New people, keep living this in here!
Yeah, it's mine. Oh, no! Hello?
The Backrooms, a liminal space between time and shadow. Many things can hurt you and help you in there. It's just for you to find out. Yeah, okay. So, how do you feel about the Backrooms, Mr. Sewell?
The back rooms, they're pretty good place to play. You know, I let my kids run around there every now and then.
So, how do you feel about the Backrooms, Danica?
They scare me.
Mr. Stringfield, how do you feel about the Backrooms?
I don't.
You don't feel anything about the Backrooms?
I've never felt about the back rooms, no.
You've never, had a cognizant emotion about them?
No, I mean, I've never, had physical contact.
Oh, so what you're saying is you've never experienced them?
Well, I've never felt about them, as you said.
Hello, my name is Bella. I am from New York. Tiffany's my best friend.
Hi, my name's Tiffany, and I'm from New Jersey, and I'm Bella's best friend.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jay, and I'm from Chattanooga.
Okay, Bella, how do you feel about the back rooms? The back rooms are so scary. They give me chills. What about though gives you chills? Is it just like the eerie? How ominous it is.
I think the backrooms are a very interesting topic that I feel like is not talked about enough. Personally, I don't know much about the topic, but I think that they can be very interesting if I do end up learning more about them.
I don't like them. I really don't like them. They are scary. I never want to clip through a floor in my life.
What about them scares you?
The fact that there's no doors and they're yellow and the lighting and the way that it smells or said to smell.
They get a nice swing set. If you get back there deep enough, deep in the back rooms, you can find this guy named Gerald. He's the manager. Talk to him. You know, first thing he does when he clocks in, he goes over the stock list, He's gonna make sure he has enough stock for the back rooms. You know what kind of stock they have?
What kind of stock do they have back there?
Beans.
What is it said to smell like?
Like a musty basement.
Musty?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't look very aired out. I mean...
There's no windows. How could it be aired out?
True.
True.
I just know that there is some interesting characters, per se, in said backrooms that may or may not want you to go infinitely asleep in a violent way. And I'm not a fan of those.
The 2022 Tennessee State of the Child Report has been released. It included the following statistics. Diversity has been increased, now with 1 in 8 Tennessee children coming from immigrant homes and 1 in 10 speak a language other than English at home. Childhood poverty has decreased by 1.6%, and there are more younger people interested in the medical field than ever. This report shows that Tennessee is growing more diverse and overall moving in the right direction for the state that we call home.
In 2022, Nashville set a new record of $9 billion brought in from tourist visits. Nashville is a gorgeous place filled with good music, fun activities, and amazing food, so it's no surprise that people enjoy visiting. However, last year was a record-breaking year for not only how many people came to Nashville, but also how many hotels were sold, how many taxes were collected, and definitely in tourist spending. Although officials with the Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation believe the new record was set to be broken and will be this year. The head of the NCVC stated the industry is undertaking a 5-year strategic plan on how to maintain momentum and continue to keep Nashville in demand as a destination.
Lee University's School of Music is presenting the Authentic Artist Workshop this weekend. The 3-day seminar features Joe Hernandez of JMH Media and Dr. Marianne Kyle of MK Studio, who are going to be guiding participants in how to be successful musicians. The workshop began with a joint seminar on Thursday evening, teaching artists how to be their authentic selves, and there are even more awesome events planned. It's not too late to register for the Authentic Artist Workshop, and the fee is only $40. However, there will be an additional fee for participants wanting headshots, consultation, or private sessions. We'll be right back, Walker Valley, but first, let's check out a pretty cool PSA, and then check in with our coolest sports anchor, Caden Kelly.
As we begin the second semester, I'm sure many of you have noticed certain issues in the Valley that need to be addressed. One of these is the cleanliness of our school. Keeping our Valley and our second home clean is very important to the success of our academics. Luckily, there are efforts already in motion to address this dirty spot of our school's reputation. Let's go talk to a teacher now who is making a change and an effort to stop this.
Now, Miss Wilford is one of the people in charge of this whole recycling thing in Walker Valley. She really enjoys saving the planet, which, honestly, I think a lot of us should. Hello, Miss Wilford. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing just fantastic. Why should we recycle?
We should recycle because that's just one of the things that we can do to contribute to taking care of our environment, taking care of our earth, recognizing that, you know, we are stewards of the earth, our rivers, our grasslands, et cetera, et cetera. But when we recycle, we're kind of putting an understanding, kind of doing something that's making us feel connected to the bigger picture. It's something small, but it is something that if we can recycle paper and cardboard and eventually plastics and things like that, we feel like we're contributing, and I feel like that in turn creates kind of an understanding in us, kind of a philosophy of sorts, that we are dedicated to taking care of the earth as opposed to just trashing it up.
What can students do to help?
Well, what students can do is in your classrooms, you can make sure that you're not putting things in the garbage that are clean paper. So teachers should have maybe a cardboard box in their room that clean paper can go in. Don't put dirty paper in it, like paper that's had food on it, or mainly food or drink or anything like that. But any kind of cardboard or paper that you write on, et cetera, handouts that you get that you're not using anymore, you can put those into the recycling cardboard boxes or even baskets that teachers have in their room. And then students from different clubs come around once a month, not once a month, it'll be once a week, to pick those things up and take them to the recycling centers.
Do you think recycling solves the trash problem at Walker Valley?
We'd have to define the trash problem. So if the trash problem is that we have a lot of trash or things that we're not recycling, then yes. Because we used to recycle a long time ago, and then we got away from recycling, so we were just throwing things away. Again, it becomes kind of a philosophical issue, this idea of, am I willing to do what it takes to kind of take care of my environment? Yeah.
Taking care of your environment is really important. If we don't, we're just going to live in a bunch of junk. All right, Walker Valley, that's me and Miss Wilford. Recycle.
To find out more information about how you can keep our second home clean, go visit Miss Wilford or Miss Yulo in their respected rooms.
What's up, One Valley? Welcome back to sports. My name is Caden Kelly, and here's what's on tap for today. Last night, our Lady Mustang basketball team defeated Red Bank by a final score of 78-37 after a great offensive showing. and our Mustangs lost a hard-fought game 53-40, which the Mustangs' record now stands at 12-8. Great job to our basketball teams. The Mustangs and Lady Mustangs have a game at Ray next Tuesday, kicking off a 4-game road trip. The next home game, however, will be January 30th against Boyd Buchanan. We only have 3 games left at the Valley, so make sure to show up and show your support. But first, we're going to show our support to SGA and their winter formal in a new episode of 60 Seconds. My name's Caden Kelly, and Mustang Nation, let's ride.
I'm Keller Cook, and this morning we're investigating the truth about a certain wintry dance. This year's winter formal will be hosted by the Student Government Association, and on today's episode, we're interviewing SGA's best and brightest to find out all the gritty details. All that and more on 60 Seconds. Hello, my name is Keller Cook. Today we have Leah Watson, president of SGA, for 60 Seconds. We heard about this dance going on this year, and we'd like to ask you a few questions about it. When is the dance?
The winter formal is Saturday, January 21st. It's from 7 to 10 p.m., but get there early if you would like to park it.
How much are tickets?
Tickets are $30 for sale in the stable right now.
Okay, so the dance is the winter formal. It is this Saturday, and your attire is formal dress. The dance is going to be at the 5 Points Museum.
So half of the proceeds go to the Dillard family, so it's a great opportunity to be able to give and help out that situation. And you can bring a date, either from here or from another school, but you have to make sure that you go to Miss Black and get a form filled out and turned back into her by Thursday.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to buy a ticket and find a date. This has been 60 Seconds.
Looking for a way to be active and have fun? You might want to consider joining the Walker Valley Track and Field team. There are many different divisions to choose from, so even if this would be your first time trying out track, there's definitely a category for you. Season is coming and spots are filling up quick, so for more information on joining track, see Coach Rains or Coach Linus.
It's that time again, Mustangs. Panoply is on the calendar, and boy is it exciting. Thursday, April 6th will be a day host to one of the greatest traditions at Walker Valley. Panoply is a celebration of the arts put on by the Humanities Academy leadership team as a way to come together and highlight some of the most creative parts of our school. While the exact details of this semester's event haven't been revealed yet, our Spill Super Sleuths were able to find out some very helpful pieces of information. According to the auditorium rental calendar, the space was rented out by the Humanities crew for the day of Panoply, so it could be assumed that the tradition of highlighting student bands and aspiring artists will continue. In conjunction, it can also be assumed that the space outside of the auditorium will include all sorts of arts and craft stations as a way for every student to go home with something special. Lastly, it can be expected that the highly requested and deeply anticipated deep-fried Oreos will also be making its return to the event. So make sure to keep your wallets full beforehand, Mustangs.
Next Wednesday, the 25th, there will be a senior class meeting during MAP to touch base on some important upcoming deadlines and events for seniors. With graduation right around the corner, it's vital that our seniors be keeping tabs on what's next. For more Class of 2023 information and guidance on the future of the semester, visit the guidance office and an information calendar will be given to you. Now let's visit our resident meteorologist, Abby Lewis.
Good morning, Walker Valley. Welcome back to your weather update. Starting out this weekend, today we have a high of 50 and a low of 36. Moving on into Saturday, there will be a high of 50 and a low of 31. And Sunday, there will be a high of 48 and a low of 39 with an 80% chance of rain. That's all for weather this week. Now on to Rumor Wrangler with Sarah Villegas.
I'm Lily Cruz Rogers.
And I'm Sarah Villegas.
And this week, we're uncovering the juicy truth about Justice Brackett.
Will he confess it all?
Or will he have to pry it out of him?
Will his friends keep a secret?
Or will they hang him out to dry?
Find out all that and more on
Rumor Wrangler. The W is silent. Hi, Justice. Welcome to Rumor Wrangler. You get to be the first victim of season 2.
Victim?
Have you ever seen this show before, Justice?
No, but I know y'all do like interviews or something.
We do more than just interviews. We go around the school and uncover the shady secrets that Walker Valley has to hide. Speaking of shade, you probably get a little bit of it with that hat on, don't you?
I mean, not much today. There's not really a sun out.
Then why are you wearing it?
I mean, it's iconic.
I don't believe you.
Excuse me?
Can I show you some pictures?
I guess.
Do you see this man? And this one? And this one? Would you say they look like you?
I mean, yeah, they're all wearing hats.
Yeah, they're all wearing hats just like you. They even have the exact same hairstyle.
No, they don't have the exact hairstyle.
Do you know what else they have in common?
I mean,
They're all bald. Every single one of these men does not have a singular hair on their head. They just use a hat to cover it up.
okay, I don't have any idea what that has to do with me.
Take off your hat.
No.
Why don't you?
No.
Take it off.
I don't want to.
Why not? Because you're bald?
I think I'm gonna go.
Give me that hat, Justice.
No.
Give me that hat, Justice!
Walker Valley News.
Yes.
What is your name and how do you know Justice Brackett?
My name is Mr. Evers.
I'm Tommy Coleman. Mr. Salisville.
I know Justice Brackett from at least 2 solid years of teaching him in AV classes.
I know Justice Brackett because we have been in AV together for 2 years.
Former student of mine, but if you take the long view of lifelong learning, I will always be his teacher, and he will always be my student.
How would you describe Justice Brackett?
A genius.
He wears a hat a lot.
The color yellow. So what do you know about baldness?
I know that it affects approximately 1 out of every 3 people that exist on the planet.
I know that it plagues a lot of men.
My papa's bald.
But my stepdad went bald.
My uncle's bald.
My dad had a full head of hair.
If someone around you were to be bald and if someone around you were to be bald and they were keeping it a secret, how would you feel?
Well, you know, I don't like having harsh feelings towards bald people. My father is very bald. But
I guess it would depend on who it is.
I would honestly feel kind of betrayed.
maybe not betrayed.
I'm okay with that. I like some mystery in my life.
Interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much for your time.
I do what I can.
Lily, I figured out front of the truth. Way ahead of you, Sarah.
I'm Lily Cruz Rogers.
That's all for today's episode of The Spill. My name is Danica.
And my name is Thomas Robinson. Have a frosty Friday, Walker Valley.